Hey guys, one thing that's weird before I get to the story, like a lot of people saying that a lot of people that voted for Trump coming out saying they now regret voting for him, which doesn't make sense to me because, like, I mean, I know, look, I get it. A lot of people working, a lot of people tired, a lot of people tuned out. A lot of folks flip flops. Vote Democrat. Which one fucks up the economy? They vote for the other guy. Then that guy fucks up the economy. It's the other guy. So that's when you only have fucking two choices. Well, they only put two choices in your face. Like when they show the promos for the like election night, they only show Trump and Harris. They don't show Jill Stein. So yeah. And then on top of that too, like you didn't do your research. Like you shouldn't vote for neither one of them motherfuckers. But you can't be mad at them to a certain point. Like, yeah, it's easy to say like you fool, like you should have known better. But at the end of the day, this is what real left independent media is here for, man. Hopefully, a lot of folks that left the PMC media, the David Packmans, the Ring of Fires, like hopefully they come over. Don't come over here and come over to RBN and get some real education, as they say. So, okay, this article is from USA Today. It says who has Donald Trump picked for his cabinet so far? Here's what to know. I think this is important because a lot of people don't know about this. Like, I mean, yeah, reading this is not fun to me because but I got to do it. Like, this is not my wheelhouse, but so yeah, I have to start reading it now. It says Republicans are on the defensive about two of President-elect Donald Trump's most controversial picks Sunday. Speaker of the House Mike Johnson said on CNN State of the Union that a House Ethics Committee investigation into Trump's pick for Attorney General and staunch Trump loyalists. Get it right there, Trump loyalists. Like, this is who Trump fill his cabinet up with. Fucking nut hugger, nut coddling motherfuckers. Hold on, y'all. The hell happened? Ah, hold on, y'all. I did something. What did I do? Oh, oh Lord, oh Lord. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I clicked on something else. Holy shit. There you go. Yeah, Trump lawyers Matt Gaetz should not be revealed. The Justice Department investigated sex trafficking allegations against Gaetz. The investigation ended without charges, but the House Ethics Committee continued to look into the allegation that he assaulted a 17-year-old. One thing about Matt Gaetz too is didn't he like resign from Congress? So if I guess obviously they got to go through a hearing, a vetting process, I guess, which is just a hill of beans. Like I think can like Trump override that? Damn, I need to myself. I talk about other folks that I need to look into this stuff too. And attorney for Pete Hegseth Hegseth, Trump's choice for Secretary of Defense, told multiple outlets that Hegseth paid a woman who accused him of sexual assault in 2017 because he feared losing his job at Fox News. Oh God! So Trump filling up his fucking cabinet with alleged sex offenders. Oh man, U.S. politics is a fucking clown show, man. Hegseth has denied the sexual assault allegation and was never charged. However, he paid the woman as part of a settlement agreement that included confidentiality provision after she threatened litigation in 2020. The attorney told media outlets. So wait, if you say you never assaulted this woman, then why you pay her to be quiet? I don't know about that. Yeah, Hegseth, you sound kind of guilty, my boy. I don't know. Allegedly now. I gotta say allegedly because these motherfuckers crazy. Come out your ass. Allegedly now. Why you paid her, because she about to litigate your ass, but You say you okay. Uh, though Trump did not add to his administration Sunday. The president-elect did name his choice for Secretary of Energy and a prominent White House aide Saturday as he continued to fill key positions ahead of Inauguration Day in 2025. Trump appointed personal lawyer William Scarf, I think it's Scarf, who played a key role in defending Trump in the federal criminal case tied to the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol, to be an assistant to the president White House staff secretary. Scarf is a fourth personal attorney of Trump to be named to the incoming administration. So yeah, another nut hugger, coddler, that defended Trump against what 1-6. And it says Chris Wright to be nominated as Secretary of Energy, and of course a Wall Street ghoul. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's cabinet full of nut huggers, Wall Street ghouls, any bad thing, in alleged sex offenders. Like, yeah, this is a total clown shit, man. Trump said Saturday he plans to nominate oil industry executive Chris Wright. Yeah, a big oil, yeah, CEO of Liberty Energy in 2024 campaign donor, led to the Department of Energy to lead the Department of Energy in his second term in the White House. The department sees country's energy supplies, research and development of nuclear power, 17 national laboratories, and the cleanup of Cold War nuclear efforts. So yeah, pretty sure, yeah, more drill, baby, drill. Yes, sir. Wright will also be a member of Trump's newly formed Council of National Energy, which is set to be led by Interior Secretary nominee Doug Burgum, the president-elect said in his statement. In a video posted in 2023 on LinkedIn, Wright denied the scientific consciousness that man-made greenhouse gas emissions are responsible for the warming project. Oh dear God! So yeah, a climate change denier. Yeah. Oh God. Oh God, we're so fucked, man. We're fucked. Obviously, I know the Democrats ain't doing shit either to litigate climate change, but yeah, this is why both of these parties are a lot alike. This is why. Like, yeah, yeah, greenhouse gas emissions. That's a lie. That's a conspiracy theory. That's just asshole thinks, man. Oh right. Oh God. And then look at this. Look at this. There is no climate crisis, and we're not in the midst of an energy transition either, said Wright, whose company counts among his services the hydraulic fracking technique used to extract natural gas and oil deep below the oil surface. So more fracking, more oil permits, and more Category 5 hurricanes. Because yeah, it's gonna get worse. And this is a nightmare, man. This is a nightmare. But I'm not surprised. Like again, like I told, like people thought I was happy that Trump beat Harris. I've said again, time and time again, I'm not happy if Harris won or Trump won. Like both of these motherfuckers are bad. Like they will Trump do bad shit, Harris do bad shit. So okay, let me continue. Trump announcement is an indication that he intends to nominate Wright for Senate approval. However, Trump has floated the demand that Republican Senate leadership allow for recess appointments as a in around for of the confirmation process. So basically, he wants to speed that up. Um, Trump picks so far. What we know. Here are Trump's picks for key positions in his administration as of Saturday night. Chief of Staff. Trump named his senior campaign advisor, Susan Wiles, as his White House Chief of Staff, the first woman in history to hold the title. The Florida political consultant largely stays out of the spotlight, but has been credited for helping Trump's political comebacks. Yep, just a nut hugger. Oh, Mr. Trump. Oh, no. Oh, everything you say is right. Trump said, can I bomb Russia? Russia? Can I bomb Russia? Then she said, yes. So while, yes, Mr. President, yes. Attorney General, Matt Gaetz, Florida, has been nominated as the next Attorney General. overseeing the Justice Department that he has longly criticized. One thing about Matt Gaetz too, I found this out, like this guy hasn't tried a case. He hasn't done none of that shit that you're supposed to do if in that position. Like it's kind of wild. Just another nut hugger. Secretary of State Marco Rubio of Florida is nominated as the next Secretary of State. He will bring foreign policy experience through his roles in the Senate Intelligence Committee and the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. A Cuban American, he is set to be the first Latino person to be Secretary of State. Of course. Director of National Intelligence. Oh, God. This woman here, boy. Former Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard is nominated as the Director of National Intelligence. The former Democratic presidential candidate turned Republican represented Hawaii's 2nd Congressional District from 2013 to 2021. Oh yeah, the same Tulsi Gabbard that was on the no-fly list. I mean, oh no, terrorist watch list. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she doesn't have no experience in that, but okay, whatever, man. Ambassador to the United Nations. Trump elected Elise Stefanik, a 5-term Republican representing the Northern New York District, as his pick for UN ambassador. She is the House Republican conference chair and a former contender for Trump's running mate. Let me see. Oh God, this gets worse and worse. It's like every time I read this, it makes my fucking skin crawl. Holy shit. Secretary of Health and Human Services. Trump has named Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to lead the Department of Health and Human Services. The 2024 independent candidate has previously criticized vaccines and questioned the origin of the COVID-19 virus. He is arguably the best known for spreading unfounded claims that linked between childhood vaccines and autism. Yeah, the same RFK that gave misinformation somewhere. It was an island somewhere. And was it? Damn, I forgot what it was. I read that article too. Yep, gave misinformation about a vaccine somewhere, and the kids, I think they died. Like people died or got real sick. Like, yeah. Oh, Secretary of Defense. Trump nominated former Fox News host Pete Hegseth to Defense Secretary. A Fox News commentator, Hegseth served in the U.S. National Guard and led to veteran accuracy use. Yeah, I can tell that this Hegseth guy, not only he's an alleged sexual assaulter, he's also a war hawk, neocon. Of course, right? Environmental Protection Agency administrator. Trump has nominated Lee Zeldin as the administrator of the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, but I thought they're gonna get rid of the EPA. I don't know, but if you say you'll get rid of the EPA, then why are you nominating somebody? But Zeldin was a congressman for parts of Long Island, New York, but ran but lost against Kathy Hochul in the 2022 gubernatorial race. Director of the Central Intelligence Agency. Trump designated his former director of national intelligence, John Ratcliffe, as CIA director. Ratcliffe previously was a House member from Texas before serving as director of national intelligence at the end of Trump's first presidency. Secretary of Homeland Security. Trump has nominated his choice of South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, the dog of Unaliva. Of course, just another Trump nut hugger. All these are Trump nut huggers. I noticed that. To be Secretary of Homeland Security, the pick puts the hardline conservative governor who sent the state's National Guard to the southern border. Why? Like Texas, I'm pretty sure Texas got a big National Guard base. Like, why you need 15 people from South Dakota National Guard to come down there in a key role on immigration? Oh man. Oh God. We're so fucked. Oh God. Secretary of Interior. Trump had nominated the Dakota. I think they got that wrong. Dakota Governor Doug Burgum to be his Secretary of Interior, coordinating federal policy to several territories. Burgum previously ran to be Republican presidential nominee before dropping out in December and has been vocal about his fossil fuel and energy issues. Of course, another climate change denier. Of course, Secretary of the Department of Veteran Affairs. Trump has nominated former Republican Doug Collins to be his Secretary of the Department of Veterans Affairs. He served as a congressman representing Georgia's 9th District from 2013 to 2021, a trusted Trump loyalist. That right there. All these are Trump loyalists. Like, yes, Mr. Trump. Yeah, I do whatever you want me to do for clout and power. Yes. He is a chaplain of the United States Air Force Reserve Command and served in the Iraq War in 2008. Um, Secretary of the Department of Energy. A lot of these I read before, so I'm not going to go over it. Yeah, we read by Chris Wright. Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy, long-standing Trump advisor Stephen Miller. Trump nut hugger has been tapped for Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy in Trump's next administration. The 39-year-old served as senior advisor to Trump and director of speechwriting during the Republicans' first term in the White House and is credited with shaping Trump's immigration policies. The border czar. Oh, God. Only Trump, man. Border czar. I'm going to have a border czar. You know, got to close that border down. Got to build a wall. Build a piece of wall. Trump has appointed Tom Homan to oversee deportation policy and aviation security. Homan was a Border Patrol agent for 34 years and served in Trump's first administration as acting ICE director. He drew controversy for strict immigration enforcement, including the zero tolerance policy that separated families of undocumented immigrants. But let's not forget that Obama did the same thing. Like, Obama built those cages too. So just a fact. Excuse me, guys. National Security Advisor, Trump has named Florida Representative Mike Waltz as his National Security Advisor. Waltz has held civilian positions at the Pentagon, was on the House Armed Forces Committee, and has supported Trump isolationist view on foreign relations. Fuck Israel. But U.S. Ambassador to Israel, Trump has nominated former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee to the U.S. Ambassador to Israel. Yes, another AIPAC handler, ass kisser. Yes, we need more of that. Huckabee is a Baptist minister and former Fox News host who has run for the Republican presidential nomination twice unsuccessfully. His daughter is, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who served as White House press secretary. Okay. White House counsel. Trump tapped William McGinney to serve as his White House counsel. McGinney, a partner at the Washington-based law firm Holtzman Vogel, worked as White House cabinet secretary during Trump's first presidency. U.S. Secretary for the Southern District of New York. Trump has nominated Jay Clayton as U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York. Clayton has previously served as chair of the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission during Trump's first term. Deputy Attorney General. Trump has decided lawyer Todd Blanche will serve as Deputy Attorney General. Blanche is known for aggressively representing the president-elect in his New York hush money trial and in 2 federal criminal cases. White House Communications Director. Trump named Stephen Chung to be his communication director in his second term. Chung worked as the rapid response director for Trump's 2016 presidential campaign and was perhaps the most adversarial of the candidate's spokesperson, describing opponents as snowflakes and cooks who suffer from Trump derangement syndrome. Oh, God. Snowflakes and cooks. Oh, my God. And White House press secretary. Trump named Caroline Leavitt as his second term White House press secretary. She is expected to be the youngest to ever hold the position. So, yeah. These are the people. I might get to that in a minute. Who are the cabinet position? The cabinet advises the president on issues related to their respective offices. The cabinet is basically meaningless. Like, Trump just put in people that will say, yes, sir. How high you want me to jump, sir? There are cabinet positions for the 15 executive department, which must be confirmed by the Senate. And these are all the ones right here: Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, Attorney General, Secretary of the Interior, Secretary of Agriculture, Secretary of Commerce, Secretary of Labor, Secretary of Human Services, Secretary of Transportation, Secretary of Energy, Secretary of Education, Secretary of Veteran Affairs, Secretary of Homeland Security, Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, and Secretary of Treasury. I'm going to read this. I think this is it. The cabinet and presidential advisors can also include the vice president, the chief of staff, and ambassador to the United Nations, the director of national intelligence, the U.S. trade representative, and the head of the Environmental Protection Agency, the head of Office Management and Budget, the head of Council of Economic Advisors, the head of Office Science and Technology Policy, and the head of Small Business Administration. So, yeah, that's it. That's so far. I didn't see Secretary of Transportation. I didn't see Secretary of Labor. I didn't see all that. I think I've seen everything else. Secretary of Commerce. So yeah. So these are all the cooks. That's I mean, I know these motherfuckers look like, man. Like that's Marco Rubio. That motherfucker look like JD Vance. That's Matt Gaetz. That's Pete Hegseth. Let me make this smaller because it's kind of hard. Let's see. I think yeah, that's good. That's Sean Duffy. Transportation. Okay, it's transportation secretary. Okay, so he must have. Yeah, he did this yesterday. I think that article came out a couple of days Saturday. So, okay. FCC chair, Bretman Carr. That's Chris Wright. Yeah, the Oregon. Caroline Leavitt. That's shit. Doug Burgum. Okay. North Dakota. On the article it said Dakota. Tulsi Gabbard, y'all know who she is, intelligence. Susan Wiles, chief of staff. Stephen Miller. Elise Stefanik. That motherfucker look like the guy that ran for governor, that was governor of New Jersey. Damn, I forgot his name. Tom Holman. That's Lee Zedman. That's Mike Walsh. Christy Noem. She looks so fucking demented. It's this says here, it says that Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk will lead a so-called Department of Government Efficiency along Vivek Ramaswamy. Oh god, government efficiency. Oh, it's so fucked. It's so fucked. John Ratcliffe, National Intelligence Director, National Intelligence. William McGinney, White House Counsel. Mike Huckabee, he's pro-Israel. Oh God. And last but not least, Sean Duffy. So yeah, that's the Trump hugging lineup right there for you guys.